Hey girl, so I just wanted to make this video because I wanted to tell you more personally about what do I do as a coach. So this is the big looming question that I think everybody has, and unfortunately for somebody in my position who is very passionate about this business, this company, the foundation and the mission on which it is built and on which it is inspiring other people to live that life by design and reach their full potential, is that there's so many misconceptions out there. And sadly, we do live in a world where we are bombarded and being sold on a daily basis, and we don't like those things. So the natural tendency is to say, no, I'm not interested. It's not for me. And I'm saying these things because I hear them often, and I said them too. So just to kind of start, what do I do every day, I think is the most important question. So what I do is I connect with people. When I started out as a coach, I had less than 300 followers on Instagram. I didn't even have my Facebook activated. I didn't have a blog. I didn't have a YouTube channel. I didn't really know anything about building or starting a business. I didn't know anything about network marketing. I didn't even know what a hashtag was. Yeah. So the whole idea behind coaching really is that you are connecting with like-minded people through these awesome platforms as social media. My main platforms are Facebook and Instagram, and what I do is I join Facebook groups that I actually participate in, that I enjoy being a part of. Things like Girls Love Travel, Girls Gone Hiking, fitness groups, outdoor groups, travel groups, anything along those lines. I participate. I post, I share, I whatever, and then I connect with people in those groups that I actually have something in common with. We start a genuine conversation, something that naturally flows, and then a couple of things happen. Either they mention something that they've seen on my page, or the conversation is just flowing so easily that I invite them to be a part of something that I'm doing. And what I'm doing is typically one of three things. And that can either be to the coaching opportunity itself, so sharing what I do online every day, how I'm able to build a business while traveling the world, while moving state to state pretty much every other year. And so I either offer the coaching opportunity or I offer them to check out my online accountability group, which is a private space, girls only, and it's a place where all of my customers, so people who are interested in personally having and owning a workout program that either I have done and I've shared my results about, or a program that I have done or am doing at that time and I'm inviting them to be on that journey with me at that moment. Sorry, my phone's ringing. I'm going to work through it anyway. The third option is to invite somebody to a free group. And the free groups that I typically run are a live coach webinar where I'm talking just like this. I have a cute little slideshow I put together, and I actually show you what coaching is step by step, how the compensation plan is set up, etc. Kind of going into the nitty-gritty details of what it takes to become a coach, time commitment, and things like that. So I invite these people once I get a conversation going. And then pretty much from there, my job is to be their number one supporter, accountability buddy, and just there by their side, leading them, mentoring them, coaching them, and helping them grow at their rate based on their goals and the time that they want to achieve those goals in. So my job is to just give the tools and the resources. Lucky enough for you is that you would be on a pretty awesome team because out of about 400,000 coaches, my coach, who I am signed up beneath, is ranked 33 in the entire company. So what does that mean is that is really a huge factor as to why I've been able to have the success I've been able to have so early on where most coaches don't. Again, with that being said, my coach Amy is a rock star and she signs up a lot of coaches that have a lot of potential. But potential and taking action, if they're not together, it makes no difference, right? So I can supply all the tools and the resources from one-on-one training calls, group calls, fitness groups, coach groups, scripts, videos, all this fun stuff. But at the end of the day, if you don't use it, there's nothing I can do. So I invite people, whether it's to the coaching opportunity, a private accountability group, because they've invested in themselves and in you, or to a free group like a live coach webinar, or what I call a sneak peek group. And a sneak peek group is a free group. It's about 3 days. And in that group, what will happen is I will walk through how I get my workout in, how I press play, how convenient Beachbody On Demand is, what the hell Shakeology is, and why it is so different from almost anything you've ever had in the market, especially if you're somebody that is educated on it, you know the value in it. Okay? So then after that, I give them an awesome experience. So then eventually and hopefully they'll want to take what they've learned, what they've gained, and pay that forward to other people. So whether it's they simply just want to share this opportunity with friends and family and coworkers, or they really want to run with it, they have you to help them, and then you have me. So that's really what I do as a coach. In between there, the number one thing is you have to put your health and fitness first. You have to. Because first off, no one's going to trust you or want you to coach them if they don't feel that you're consistent in your own routine, if you're not consistent in reaching your goals and setting new ones. That's really all that it comes down to. I will hands down tell you that the most successful coaches do two things. They're constantly reading or listening to something motivational every day, non-negotiable, aka reading personal development, finding time for a podcast, whether it's in the car, so replacing TV time with listening to a podcast, or like a Tony Robbins series on Netflix, replacing the radio with a podcast, replacing TV that's on while you're doing the dishes or laundry with something motivational. So that's number one. And then number two is they have an awesome health and fitness journey. No, you don't need to lose 200 pounds and you don't need to, become the Hulk, go from having 97 pounds to 140 of solid muscle to get people to join you. People just want to know that you're consistent, that sure you might fall off, but that you're going to get back on. And that's what they're motivated by. People that don't fail, people that don't quit, people that are okay with failing, but they won't quit. That is what I do. And I think that for so many people, they think that you have to devote like 10 hours a day to do this. And, of course, the more effort and the more time you put into it, the faster your success will be. But the coolest thing about network marketing is that you can go at your rate, at your pace, because it is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. And there are so many coaches that I've met even just a year and a half in that have been coaching for 5-6 years and are just now earning that 6 figures, but it's because they weren't really trying to replace their full-time income. It just ended up happening. They've just been here long enough that it just compounded over time. Whereas for me, I don't have a career. I don't have something I love as much as you do. So that's really the biggest difference, is that I'm just running at a faster rate because I'm chasing life right now. You're building life. This would just be something to eventually have as that crutch, say if something happens at your current job. You don't really have the time to work another 40-hour work week job, right? So what happens if your job falls through? If you get a new supervisor or manager that you don't really work well with? What happens if you get sick and you need to take time off or you get injured or something like that happens? And you come home and because you're physically not in that building, you're not making money, you're not progressing forward, you're not happy, you're struggling, And what happens more than that is that you're not really surrounded by people that are lifting you up every day. Yes, a lot of us do have great support systems and friends, but the one thing about coaching is that it's there all the time. You have those people cheering you on and loving on you in your health and fitness, in your business, and in your personal life. So no matter what happens, they're always there for you. So this does not have to be something that completely replaces what you're doing. This is simply an extension, an addition to what you're doing in life, a fun extra side income that you can do while you're traveling, that can help you to branch out and start to build a fun social media presence because you're gorgeous, you have a great group of friends, and you're a hardworking, passionate person. People are attracted to your energy. I am. That's why I keep reaching out to you, right? So just to kind of leave this off with some final thoughts is that this can become anything that you want to become. I am here to just help you do and achieve whatever it is that you want. The biggest reason I keep reaching out is because you are strong. strong-minded, strong-willed, strong in your physical sense, and I know that girls would be very motivated and inspired by you. And so many of us feel bad taking money from people if we're helping them. Yet so many of us are taking money from employers and we're not really having any impact on the world at all. So if we're going to be taking money at all, why not be doing something that is giving back to other people? So to me, to be able to combine my passion of working out with helping people and to make an income at the same time, and then eventually and hopefully share all of that with them so that they too are earning that income, it just kind of comes full circle and it makes it a really fun opportunity and not something that I really view as work. It's something I genuinely enjoy doing, and I think that it's something you would really love also. So I hope that this helped give you a little bit more insight. I'm sorry for talking a little bit longer than I had planned, but I'm definitely excited to hear your thoughts and just what you're thinking moving forward. Thanks again so much, girl, and I hope you're having an awesome week.